Hi and welcome back to our Flowzone tutorials. In this video we're going to be looking at how you create a new form tab. So let's dive into a test system. You can see here that I've landed in the projects area and I'm in a list of projects this list is called live, and I can see all my projects. Each row is a project here, and then I can see the type of project it is as well, and this is going to be important in this tutorial. So if you don't have the type column showing, let me just remove that for a second. So if you don't see the type, click on the spanner icon, type in type, there you can see, and then you can just move it into your flow of columns that you've selected, and there it is. So we can see that we've got a few projects here which are campaign type, there's a print type, branding, and so on. And let's just remind ourselves what different types mean. Basically it's different collections of tabs. So if I click into this one here, you can see I've got project dashboard, brief, documents, sub-projects, activities going on here, and then permissions. Whereas if I look at a different project type like this one here, you can see I've got a different set of tabs, and that's all a type is a different collection of tabs. Okay, so let's create a new form tab. We go to admin, projects, project tabs. Click on new project tab. And the type is going to be form. Now this is the one it defaults to anyway. You see if you drop that down that there are many other options in here, but we're just going to be doing form tabs today. Okay, so that's fine. We're not copying from an existing tab, so let's just create that. And here we've got an empty tab setup. And what I'm going to do is just put in a couple of blank sections just so that we can get a little bit of structure going. I'm going to put in my first section, put another section in, save that. I'm not concerned with the visibility and the advanced, so once I've set up the title I can just save that and cancel out of it. I don't need to do anything more at this point. So again, I'll do one more. Save that. Again, not worried about visibility or advanced. I can just cancel out of this. So I've created a basic tab with 3 sections. Those sections are empty at the moment, but we're going to populate those in due course. And then save this, but just before you do, click on Global Custom CSS. We'll go into what this means in another video, but for now just tick on Global Custom CSS. Basically that provides the styling for this particular form. Okay, save that. And then in the permission section, I'm just going to tick everything in here. So I'm going to allow every user role to be able to view and update this particular tab. So great, we've created a new tab and it's down here, my new form tab, it's type form. If you have a look at the final column here, custom types, where does this tab appear? Well, it doesn't appear anywhere. It doesn't appear on any type. So, you know, if I go back to my list of projects and look at a campaign, the tab that I've just created is not magically appearing in my project type. I have to let the project type know that it's to include that form tab in my type. So let's go into admin project types. And in my campaign type, so let me add tab, my new form tab, save that. It's popped down the bottom and I can just drag that to the top. So I want this to be the first tab in my flow of tabs within the project type. Now, if I go back to my project lists and I have a look at a campaign type, you can see I've got my new form tab as the first tab within my flow of tabs within this project type. Now, of course, I can start to add more details into these sections, for example. So now I can add some entries. So I'm just going to do some quick entries here. So I want the project name. Again, I'm not going to be worrying about the visibility and anything like that. So let's go with another one. Let's go with the company name. Save that, cancel out of the rest of it. Another new entry. Let's go with the creation date, shall we? There we go. Then in this section, I'm just going to put in, a form field. Notes, And in this section, I'm going to add a form field. I'm going to put in a category. Brand. Delivery date. Okay, I'll just add one more in here. Okay, so I've put a few entries into my sections. So now if I just save that and go back to my project, I can see that my first section has now got a few entries in there, my second section has got a few entries, and my third section has got a few entries. So that's how you can create a new tab from scratch. You create it in the admin section, and then you have to add it to the type. Hope that's been useful. Please check out our other videos, and we will catch you in the next one.